is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked in the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Indianapolis Colts.
This gonna
With
be
that, let's get on up to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. For the call, we bring in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Godden alongside
What's up with it, bro?
Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
How you doing, man?
Give you the standard ones, turnovers,
you feeling better, bro? I know you said you was sick last time we talked.
And that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives your defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Good shit, man. I'm glad to hear you better. Yo, you heard them new songs, bro? You heard that Don't Tell Me? What you thought about that Don't Tell Me? I know you listen to Can We Talk? My biggest song. You gotta check that shit out, bro.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Ooh. 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, yeah, been a boring week. Yeah, it be like that, bro. It'll get better. I'm about to order some new equipment, man, for my stream, man. Make this shit look good.
There's Newton now on second down. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40 and avoids the contact by sliding.
I'm excited, man, when I get this new equipment, man. Make this shit stand out more.
So an instance there,
that's what I'm focusing on, really.
We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
That's a touchdown. Ah, he caught me right when I was going to break off.
Colts territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
What's been the latest going on out there in Spain, bro? Anything crazy been going on? We had a badass storm last night. Well, not last night. It was during the day. But everything seemed to be intact, man. So that's the good news. Oh, it's 3rd and 1, man. We gotta put my fullback in.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Yeah. We ain't throwing that.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack.
Hold on. Yeah, we got to miss that.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
Fuck!
Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off.
Damn, man!
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
That O-line real good, bro.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
That ain't a fumble.
Pass is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Yo. Blitz. Blitz, blitz, blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that is
alright, good shit.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there.
Good
on 3rd
shit.
down, but what
Good
an effort
shit,
to get his
man.
hand on that
Damn,
one,
man,
knock
that
it
interception
away,
is stupid.
and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. What a spin. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot.
What's up with it? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in the channel.
As they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
Make sure you follow and subscribe. I appreciate it.
And they'll run it here. And he'll lose yardage.
Ah, damn, I lost some yards.
That's going to go as a loss.
Man, Mike is slow as hell, man. I only need him for short yards. I be trying to give him some carries, man. Go for the screen next.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And an alley to run. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden,
that ain't number 10 yards. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing Madden. I'm about to, I don't already order some equipment so I can make it where y'all can see it. Because I'm streaming off my iPhone right now. So yeah, you ain't going to be able to see it like that. But I still like talking shit while I'm playing. So, just give me some time. I'm gonna make it look good. Oh! Barely got that first down. DJ Moore, man, is clutch. I'm playing with the Carolina Panthers against the Indianapolis Colts. I got the Panthers.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
That shit got some bitter taste to it.
Newton gonna hand it off.
Oh, can he get the first down?
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, the sun coming out. That's what I like.
On the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to.
So where you from?
To go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another
spot. That ain't hard to pronounce.
Trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just ran
LDD.
him down.
I don't know how to say this shit. I know I sound crazy.
Down. Here's Newton. Flushed out right.
Oh my God! I threw another pick.
Intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they'll start out with field position.
God, I threw 2 picks, man. I honestly pressed the wrong button.
I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception. –
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz
good sack.
Down he goes.
Stephon Gilmore, good set. Damn, he crit walking.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Yes!
And he couldn't hang on to it through the
man!
Incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right?
Y'all not scoring off these turnovers going hurt.
Feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense. But a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you
I done threw 2 picks. They ain't scored off of it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Newton. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Damn, bro.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Third and long, it's Newton. In trouble here.
God damn.
Back at the 8-yard line. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
No doubt that's a very good
What the fuck? That's a horrible punt.
He can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too. When
Come on, man.
In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
That punt was not good. That punt, I might as well should have went for it.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
Yes!
Rifles one that's intercepted.
That's a pick 6.
Picked up by Thomas Davis.
Wow, this is a good game. Nobody can get in a rhythm.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Yeah, that was a 50-50 ball. Touchdown or interception.
Onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of.
Come on, man. We got to win this quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeForest Buckner able to get him for a loss of about 3. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if this guy...
Cam fighting. He lost the football.
God damn, Cam.
The Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
God damn.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Damn, Cam, 3 turnovers, bro.
Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Damn, man, that's an ended pick.
And he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
To throw is Ryan. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do.
Man, let's get McCaffrey open.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator.
Colts got a good defense, bro.
Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can.
Just thought about we're going to go no huddle, man. Keep them off balance.
Might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
What's that? Oh, God, a fullback drop. The fuck is up with the receivers today, bro?
Perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2nd and 10, Newton again.
Man, I can't do nothing in the pass.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll get up near the 45.
Man, do y'all not want to play today?
It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton.
Oh, my God, bro.
Intercepted a 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it complete.
Why do they do that goofy shit? Stop.
Just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I need to get rid of that, man.
Very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So
back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Why does Mac getting all the carries?
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Ryan.
What the fuck?
It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
That throw good for 4. 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to
riding around in the rover, if it's not, then it's over.
Happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he
God damn, bro.
DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Damn, he missed a field goal?
And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.
Damn, bro, we down by fucking 21, just like yesterday.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up.
Where the other tight
end? They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton over the middle, complete.
Oh, man.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
Oh!
It's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 40.
Still ain't got 10 goddamn carries.
Matthew Adams, who got him down on the defensive side.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton, he hits more on the screen. And he'll be brought inside the 20 at the 19. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree.
Damn, bro!
For the 4th time today.
What the fuck, man?
The 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Here's Mack. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice push.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He sets to fire deep. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Carolina first, Newton to Benjamin.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Newton on first down. Letting one go deep for the... Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Ryan to throw. Got him in on the right sideline. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get him into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. 2 minutes to go here. Half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now Ryan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Ryan, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Panthers are going to take another timeout as they'll head. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's shooting. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. To the air again, Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, Darnold. A quick hitter complete. It's Moore. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we hit halftime here in Indy. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
God damn. This is what I didn't need.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Doyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Ryan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's win. Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit...
Gotta start somewhere, man.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action, Ryan. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw is Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Mack. It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by K1 short.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ryan, quick hitter here, it's complete. And now running right through it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now they try the right side here.
Oh, my God.
He picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Ryan.
Huge!
Loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
What if they blocked it? All good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Gotta get some touchdowns,
taken in
fellas.
the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And Olsen over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now it's Darnold. Benjamin's got it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like
it.
Right?
They know my playbook.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Darnold. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
7 dimes.
The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down
get one
at
touchdown,
the 22.
man.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the
Well, at least they didn't limit me to just field goals.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan connecting on his foot.
Damn.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Darnold now to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Anderson. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Darnold on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. What a methodical drive. This is turning out to be, that time, 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain
everybody's like
zoom,
zoom. Everybody like zoom, zoom. Everybody like zoom.
Across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Darnold for the red zone now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Justin Houston getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd quarter, we got demolished. Probably like 24 zip.
Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Indianapolis. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Darnold. This is caught by Ginn. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Anderson a first down and more. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His pass caught with the 4. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback from 3 yards out. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all.
This looks more presentable, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, it's on me, bro. Got all designer on me. That's on me, baby. That's on me, baby. That's on me.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on, bro.
Is quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan now off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7.
This would have been a different game if I had to play Sam like in the second quarter.
It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice.
I wanted to give my boy Cam as many chances as possible, man.
They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll run them back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Damn, we getting our ass whooped. Yeah, shit fucked up, man.
It's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things, but once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure's been...
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
They want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down throw, Darnold. And it's in.
That's no passes interferences or nothing.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Darnold from the gun toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Time for a break. This one over, but the shouting will finish it after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Darnold. Again has it complete. And he's able to take it across midfield.
Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story.
8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Yeah.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
To the air again, Darnold. The catch made over the middle by Gann. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
All right, now look at 56.
Throwing again is Darnold. Caught on the left side by Gann. A good pickup there.
Caught up in the rapture of love. Nothing else can compare. No, how he sacked me? He ain't even there.
Now 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Olsen too much. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit.
What damn?
Free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact. And as a result,
everybody know everybody.
And that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Oh, let's play action.
And it's Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
If you're not from here, you can walk it out. You're not hood if you don't know what I'm talking about.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
This is a good defense. We're going to beat them next game, though. Just got to get off to a fast start. Gotta capitalize off turnovers, man. That's huge in football. Gotta capitalize on turnovers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's
you're not from it, you can walk it out. You don't know who I'm talking about. So
let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for.
If you feel me, put your hands up.
Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10, Darnold.
Ah!
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm so H to the double O-D. What run this nothing?
They've been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I'm so hood and ludicrous, the penalty, the version.
Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Darnold. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts
for the
fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Whole nother game if I play this nigga in the 2nd quarter.
Now Darnold. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get.
And you're not from, and you're not hood if you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm so hood.
And I know we brought animals.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call a run.
Yeah, 2nd quarter.
That's called being in the zone.
We lost it in the 2nd.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.